Drink on my desk. Let's take out some damn dirty Fae. Hello, hello, hello. As I mentioned at the end of last time, well, some changes have been made. I think that's pretty obvious immediately upon loading in. I did a little bit of level grinding off stream, just because I was not able to do any damage to enemies before, but I have now fixed that. I think I'll wait until I get more people here to go into the particulars, but the short version is that I swapped from a strictly like rogue build to a generalist build, which makes the everything better. So I can now smith, I can now use some warrior stuff, I can use some mage stuff, but basically the core of it remains the same. Stab dudes with daggers, shoot dudes with bows. Just I wear some different armor now. And some of those armor pieces are incredibly overpowered. But my goal here is to just make a straight end run for the end of the game. Because, yeah, the off-stream grinding kind of hammered home what I was already believing, that the side content in this game is, by and large, not really worth engaging with. There was one series of side quests that I did that I really liked, actually. And that was for, like, Camp Moondown, this little kind of forward base you have for the final area of the game. There were two side quests there. One of which was, I talked to one of the Rebel Fae, and he was like, oh, there are these, like, Bogo Masters or something. Basically, the dude's ordering around the trolls. He's like, oh, they're making a bunch of problems for us. If only someone could hunt them down. And I was like, I can hunt them down. And it was like a lot of the lazy quests in this game. It was just like, go here, fight some generic dudes, in a few different spots around the map. Very forgettable. It was like, alright, well, let me do the other one while I'm here, because it's probably going to provide good XP for the level. And it turned out to be this whole, like, quests chain that was like, hey, so we're kind of barely hanging on here at this camp. They kidnapped our alchemist, they kidnapped our healer, they kidnapped our blacksmith. So you go and, like, rescue these key people to running the camp and, like, providing support staff, basically, for this military base. And in between, you would have to fight off waves of attacking Tuatha who would spawn in, alongside all the NPC soldiers who were in the camp. It felt really good. Like, it was a good use of, you know, this very lone hero sort of protagonist in, you know, in the context of, like, a war. So I just got to, like, kind of sneak behind enemy lines and do these, like, critical missions to help out, and then just be part of just a dude in the overall war effort when the big attacks came. It felt great, and it was very, very of the flavor that I've tried to build this character around, which is just being kind of a sneaky, scouty mofo. So, though that quest I really liked, but I did like 3 or 4 levels worth of other quests that were just garbage. Just every last one was like, just forgettable thing after forgettable thing, and I was like, oh my god, I wish I could go back to the main story. Give me back the depressed, racist, alcoholic man. I'll take him at this point. I was firmly onto bargaining. So yeah, like, so much. I do not hate this game, but there are some problems, and I feel like to ignore them would be, to ignore the truth. They perhaps could have tried a little harder with some of the side stuff. And granted, there were some things that maybe, like, I never did go back to the first town and, like, help with a murder investigation. I could see that being a more involved quest line, for sure. But at the time, they were like, oh no, this Fae has been murdered. And I was like, huh, the Fae? The people that are just trying to kill us all? No thanks. And in fact, I think I might have killed that quest giver, question mark. Oh look, an ambush. I'm supposed to be the one doing those. But yeah, this area has been a highlight, because I feel like, while it's not that visually interesting, it has given a decent feel of being, like, you know, deep behind enemy lines. You're having to constantly fight off these, like, patrols and pass by enemy checkpoints where they've, like, got total control of the road and stuff. It's nice. It's not flawless, but it's good. You know, I had been complaining about the previous area, because it felt very barren and abandoned, but this one's okay. This one's okay. I like it.
The jester of the King of Winter.
Agarth wanted me to keep
Oh,
an eye on Lady
hello.
Shelley, but you and I need to have a talk first. I've been reviewing my notes of our last trip to Alabastra, and I've come to some startling conclusions about your death and Tiernock.
So, this is the part where you tell me that I'm actually a god now, right? Come on, bro. What about Tiernock?
These crystals are all drawing their power from one source, something intelligent and malignant, the creature the Tuatha call Tiernock. In fact, she must be such a strong source of magic that the power she used when she killed you triggered the Well of Souls and pulled you back to life. You were attuned to the well in my lab, but Hugh's well captured your essence. Tiernock's magic seems to have been the missing element.
Something intelligent? I rarely say things that are intelligent. How you doing, Slim? How's your Friday? Tiernock brought me back?
No, but her power was the key. In fact, I bet she'll be glad to kill you again. And this time there's no Well of Souls to capture your essence. She's not a god. She's
these camera angles.
Worse. And judging by the growth of this Prismere, she's very close to coming into our world.
Ventrinio is...
Gadflo's been doing. It's all in order to bring her here.
He is like...
Stop him before it's too late.
He's like the Gorian gnome from the intro, who is like building basically a magic immortality machine, but he was doing it with a very, shall we say, World War II Germany approach to science, where he's like, well, I don't care how many people I have to kill. I have all these prisoners. Let's do a bunch of unethical experiments. And it turns out that before we died, we were like kind of his right-hand man and like assassin and bodyguard. So he's kind of been our bro. He annoyed me at first, but he's kind of grown on me a little bit because he's not a good guy, but he's on the side of good. So, yeah, he's fairly important, but they waited a while to bring him in. He was our sugar daddy. Yes, exactly. How did we do this last time?
With tremendous difficulty. Even so, there weren't as many Tuatha here, and we used magic to keep us...
Oh, Elf Chick is in the background.
You provided, in fact. You never did explain where you got those fascinating little artifacts.
Okay. Yep. Oh, wait. I can ask about my death.
You don't remember it? Well, why dredge up the past? After all, you're fine now, aren't you? You're not the type to hold a grudge, right?
Did you stab us in the back? I just need to know. Or no, this is more in line with my edgelord. We'll find out, won't we?
Okay. We were in Alabastra getting Prismere. I never thought it'd be dangerous. At least not very. Oh, don't give me that.
Also, the game seems very quiet. Do I need to turn it up?
Without leaving a few corpses. I didn't know anything about you before you worked for me. Octian hired you and told me you were a resourceful assistant. That's all I know.
Give me something, or else.
You never talked about yourself, but you were terrifying, okay?
That's more like it.
The coldest, most terrifying thing I've ever met. You wouldn't have threatened me like this. You would have just stabbed me to death and looted my corpse. Honestly, I saw you do that to people. Often.
Crazy.
Here.
Could never be
In
me.
your room before you died. Take it. Take it. Just please don't kill me.
That's more like it. So is that any good? No, not even remotely. I'm now wondering if, because I did, I did in fact turn the game down some, I think. So let me turn it back up. Also, hey girl, how you doing?
Ventrinio insists on coming with me. Just as well. Someone should keep an eye on him. No telling where his true loyalties lie, or what he might do.
Will I see you at vengeance?
I was going to sneak there by myself, but Ventrinio insists on following me. Don't worry, I'll make sure he's safe.
Put a dagger in his back. No, we're chill with his unethical experiments because he needed to do some kind of magic thing that nobody else knew how to do. I've already forgotten. But he's just kind of stuck around because it's honestly unclear. Why not leave him behind? 6 feet underground.
And leave him to die? Don't be so heartless. That's my job.
Exactly.
He'd be dead without me. And frankly, would you trust him out of your sight?
She was not picking up what I was putting down.
I'll see you in Alabastra.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, we do have at least you, so I wanna go over what I have done to my character, because obviously some changes have been made. We still have the glowy stink hands, but you'll notice I have the little safety bubble around me now. Yeah, we do magic now, a little bit. I use the in-game respec to what they call prodigy, which just, you do everything. Okay, I was gonna be like, can you let me scroll down? So I have plus 15% all damage. My equip requirements are reduced by 25%, which is like, you need X points in warrior, mage, thief to use it. Plus 1 to all skills, which is cool. Overall damage resistance, and still a chance to critical hit. And that, I pumped a bunch into blacksmithing, just kind of because I was getting very frustrated with my armor. Pants and helmet in particular I'd had since like level 2 or something. And I removed basically everything from detect hidden because I've run out of things to buy with gold. Everything in shops is now worse than what I can smith. We still have a good amount of stealth. We still got a good amount of persuasion. Put some in sagecraft, just kind of because. But anyway, I turned around and used. What if something is hidden? Well, I'll just miss out on it. I didn't craft these, but I did find, I bought these daggers? Something? Anyway, they're quite good. Damage, 7% chance to critical hit. But the real treat comes with my armor. The first of the things I crafted is my helmet, Killin' Time. It is a warrior helmet. You might notice a minor stat here, 20% boost to physical damage. All I do, well, you know, I do do some incidental elemental damage like over time, but most of what I do is physical damage. Yeah, can you tell I named it while drunk? So that replaces my Perfidious Cap, which I've had for the entire game, so no more luchador look. Armor of the Wanderer is just kind of a whatever. I'm kind of hoping that I can craft a better chest piece, because this is honestly kind of filler at this point. The second of the things I crafted, Hand of the Market. This also gives me 19% more damage. That's not even just physical damage, it's just damage. And through the raw power of capitalism, I also have 7% more chance to critical hit, in addition to some minor boosts that I just had from whatever ingredients I had. And then my legs, which are simply called Busted. It also gives another 19% boost to damage, in addition to boosting mana a little bit, because, you know, we do a little bit of magic now, but my fist going through your face. Exactly. So I have 38, 58% boost to all my damage, essentially. Just from my equipment. If you take into account the stuff I have from the Destiny, that's a little closer. That's like 73% more damage. So, you know, that's quite good. One thing did have to get sacrificed along the way, however, because I have, I basically have to distribute points evenly. I am not as far along in finesse, so I have given up my boosts to Fae Blades. So for melee attacks, I only do daggers now, because I had to prioritize boosting arrows, because those are the good stuff. And I no longer have the Angry Red Glow to gloves, which boosts critical hit damage, but honestly, I think that's fine. I also have a little bit less critical hit chance. But from the Warrior Tree, I picked up a boost to health and elemental resistance, and I get a giant damage boost whenever I drop below 25% health. Happy to provide, Silva. I'm merely explaining how I respect my character. And then just some filler points. And in Magic, we have largely filler points, but we have the Sphere of Protection, which gives me 7% damage resistance, just all the time. And then I have a healing spell. I no longer have to use potions to heal. Haichu comes from China? Oh, and Silvar, because I think you just came in. Behold, the gloves I have smithed, hand of the market. I am killing the Fae through the raw power of capitalism. And, unlike the real hand of the market, these ain't invisible. They're very visible. Though I am still very sneaky. It's a thing that I, like, the last time I played, like, a city building game with a few friends, including Leah, I named my town Hand of the Market. And, of course, well, no, actually, communism gave better benefits for the economic thing that I was doing. So I didn't actually go, huh, I forgot about that. Glowing several colors, but I'm still sneaky. Oh look, a side quest. No thanks, I'm powerful enough to fight enemies here now. Also, Silvar, I was saying before, I did a bunch of side content to level up. All of it was bad, except for one quest chain in this final area, where I was, like, fighting off dudes and rescuing, like, captured POWs to boost this army camp that was the bridgehead of the invasion. That was cool. Everything else was bad. Yeah, particularly when there was forced level grinding. Because basically, aside from a few, like, Traveler's quests, I just made a run through the main story, only to suddenly run into a wall and be told, nope, you don't get to progress. It truly is. It truly is. Ooh, Shield of Balance? Oh. Oh, that's significantly better than my current shield. 2 worlds. I mean, and that's why that game has been coming up in terms of, oh look, some mofos. So yeah, not as yeah, that's why it's I forget who. Might have been you? Somebody said I should play 2 worlds next after this. Oh, another enemy? Yeah, you kind of missed your friends getting killed while you just read a book back there. Pick up the daggers, little bro. And now, I have a re-reckoning charged for the next inevitable ambush. There's a thing. Here's the thing. Staunch gauntlets. Nope, block efficiency. Who the hell blocks things? Was that a large group of enemies waiting to ambush me? Let's get re-reckoning. The game, like, already knew. It was like, hey, remember, you can do this thing to tell them that their religion is wrong with stunning efficiency. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all over it. Hand of the market shall slay you. So yeah, my weird malaise from yesterday is completely gone. I think part of it was being a little bit sick. I'm still... Oh my god, it's one guy! Oh shit! Anyway. They gave him a whole cutscene. They paused it. As he ran up, he was going, oh, I'm gonna stop you. This game is very funny to me, and not in ways that the game intended. It's not like, I don't think of this as a bad game, but there are some strong decisions at play here. And note, I didn't say good. I'm doing my best, okay? Yeah, I've been able to yank the balance back into my favor, so I'm horribly broken again. I mean, literally, you know. I'm busted. And being busted makes me feel good. Feel good. Feel good. Also, I'm amused that the glitch is still happening, where it plays, like, it has the subtitle for a voice line, and then doesn't play the voice line. Who tested this crap? They're like, oh shit! Never mind! Wait, they're actually retreating. Hang on, you don't get to walk away from this. Get back here! Get back here! That's right, you've run out of room to run. Yes, Tuatha are Fae. Like, there seem to be a few factions of Fae. There have been a few that have helped us, but the Tuatha are the genocidal faction. Who seem to be just the government, question mark, of the Fae. They're the most dominant faction. So yeah, I mean, every kill of a Fae is a good one, but killing a Tuatha is extra good. Because they're the reason that Fae are murder on sight. Because they're murdering us on sight. Hey look, it's the boss I killed in the tutorial, but red. And it's the guys I've been killing all game! Always great to see them. Also, I still don't use active abilities because they're cringe. What, you would think just because I have points in magic, I use magic now? Wild. Whoop! Ooh, he kinda thick, though. My crits are only doing like 100 damage, Jesus. Will I have better luck with a bow? Wait, is he... Oh my god, is he resetting? Oh my god, he's resetting! He forgot I'm here! He forgot I'm here! Hang on, this is about to be hilarious. Come on, just stop moving, get tired, get tired. Get tired. He just reset! In the middle of a fight, he's like, no, actually, this is a pain in the ass. Anyway, I'm very sneaky. Okay, it seems that my daggers don't work too well here, so... Arrows it is! Except when he gets real close. Okay. Wow, 1,000 XP? That seems pretty good. One thing in all my respecking, I did not respec to make use of alchemy. Using alchemy is, like, kind of against my religion in most RPGs I play. Oh, hey, it's a guy who I should probably know about existing or something. Anyway, I'm very sneaky. Perhaps you've heard.
Gadflow's corruption has reduced my homeland to this barren waste. And it's only getting worse.
Hey, it's Sidon. Everyone remembers Dan. You know, he... Yeah, I have no idea who this guy is. How far to vengeance?
You've still got plenty of this blasted wasteland to go. You're lucky you don't remember how beautiful they used to be. Before Gadflow. Now keep your wits about you. These Prismia crystals are alive, and inside them, I feel something horrible and hungry. Watch out for
Me.
Twilight Pass. Whatever's happening here, it's getting worse.
I get what they were going for. This is an I see the vision moment. Like, they want you to, like, slowly meet up with all your allies and, like, characters you remember, but then they kind of forgot to make some of the companions memorable.
For us who chew on hollowed bones, while alive we wail vapid moans.
Are you sure vapid is the word you wanted there?
To feast, we the winter of the east. We the corpses in putrid bloom. We of decay and twilight gloom. Will never halt our hungered wait, till spilled blood is on our plate. So come into our lands at night, and see an endless wintry sight.
Okay, that one seemed significantly less good than a lot of the other lore stones the game has had. They're like, oh god, we need something. Dan, write us something. Yo, what about, I don't know, talk about, like, blood or something? It's like, okay, I guess, boss. You're paying me minimum wage for this, right? It is kind of cool that like, ended just as that ambush began, but I don't know, like most ambushes in this game, it wasn't terribly threatening. Also, I have discovered that apparently my cats can smell when I'm How many dudes is this stacked up? That's a lot of dudes. Let's get re-reckoninged. Why were they all just group hugging? I mean, good for them wanting to kiss the homies goodnight before the big sleep, but... Oh, hey! Another one. Excellent! Ooh, it takes a lot of XP to level up now. Okay, this looks like it could be a bit of a big deal. That's many red dots that will all try badly to kill me. Let's just come across whoever was stupid enough to sit with their back facing the gate. And I'm very sneaky, you don't see me. Nope, they do. Oh, Witch Knight. Remember when one of these guys was like a major boss that they like required prep work to take down? But now they're just randos? And like, I don't even care about him. I want to take out the priest. The priest is the real threat and annoyance. He's just like badly trying to close to melee distance. Alright, now I guess I can fight, and now that your friends are dead. Anyway, get hit stunned to death. Bye-bye. Mikhail's resplendent gloves. Oh, see, this would be really good if I was using, like, offensive magic. 15% chance to crit with magic is neat. But not good for me. Magic is there to just kind of keep me going while I'm stabbing people. We take a very pragmatic approach to the arcane here. It would be nice if they gave me some kind of fast travel point so I could head back and, like, break down these weapons I've been collecting into, crafting materials. So I can maybe try and, like... Because I have not managed to have the stuff to smith myself, like, weapons. And that's what I'm very excited for, because, you know, I'm level 23, and I'm using weapons that require level 13. So, you know, I'm up to par through character abilities and through the ridiculous multipliers I have on my damage. But if I had weapons that were at level, I'd be absolutely popping off. Ah! He got the spell off. Love a crit for 1500 damage. Seems good. I wonder, do I turn off this Poisocane aura? Oh, no, that's... It may be a low chance, but that's kind of a lot of damage, even at this level. So, never mind. Never mind. Will say, though, in fairness to my complaint about the quality of side quests, I did not do any quests in the Gnome City, because, why would I? So, I don't know, maybe they hit all the good side quests there. Also, sneak attacks are illegal again, I guess. Very fun. So illegal, I'm forgetting proper archery form. But sometimes it just feels good to fire a bunch of arrows at once. Or in a row, rather. Yeah, gnomes. Not even once.
The anger festers in the heart.
Over gnomes.
Perfectly you play the part of hero to the summer's west, bringing Tuatha to their rest. Why do you try so hard in vain? Why bring the others senseless pain? Don't you see, mortal, don't you see the body impaled on the tree? Will you not witness their loss and feed upon the awful dross? Or walk again past corpses new?
Feed on the awful
without
dross is
care
kind of a cool
for the
line.
rotting few.
Okay, that one was a lot better. Accidentally on purpose commit hate crime. Yeah, that'll be... If, like, beating the game doesn't take that long, that'll be how I close out stream. I just go into the cities and do war crimes. Until I'm like, alright, I'm done, let's raid Sylvar or something. And bam! Got to that plus 100%. God, Re-Reckoning mode is so good. Just like, hey, would you like to have a chargeable button that just lets you win? Just everything? The answer to the gnome question. It's always murder. It's always murder. Easiest question that you can ask. It's very simple. Apartment complex? I find it quite simple. Oh, look, it's another side quest. That's probably bad. Oh, wait, that could be a fast travel. Yeah, okay, we got a fast travel point there. How is my inventory? A little full. So yeah, I think I pop back up here and just take care of my supplies. Because I don't, you know, there's a little more to go, but... So yeah, this place had, I think, kind of the only good side quest in the game. It's very sad. Anyway, we no longer care about money because we bought everything that's worth buying. So everything just becomes stuff now. Ooh, I can craft weapons again. Can't craft daggers. Can't craft longbow. Can't craft things I actually want. Cool. I do have some points in chakrams, though. So let me see if I can make something good with these. Simple handle. 6% chance to critical hit with physical. That's good. We like that. Hero's Gem for 20% health. That's... 63 burning damage over 3 seconds is kind of insane. But I kind of feel like, in case there's overlap, I would rather save it for, like... I'm holding out for daggers or staff. Also, can I craft any chest pieces? Of any type, because I can equip any type of armor now. Robes are cringe because they take up pants as well, and I don't want to take off my pants. My pants are quite good. So, not the ones that matter. Alright, well, maybe I'll find other stuff as I continue killing my way through. And maybe there will be a convenient blacksmithing station in the final dungeon. That probably won't happen. But it could. It would be pretty silly. But it's a thing that could happen. Damn, look at these guards of the year. Not... Well, they're kind of looking in the direction they're supposed to be guarding. Kind of. This guy's about to see me. Not in time to save his... Damn it! Whatever, I killed one priest before he could do a thing. That's the important part. It's like being in a 40k fight. Kill the psychers before warpy shit happens. Have I mentioned I've been playing a lot of Rogue Trader? Where I'm like, psychers, not even once. No, thank you. I don't think I like summoning in demons for the other side, when I just needed you to kill someone who had 10 health. Though, they do give you an Inquisition Psyker, who seems alright, mostly because he has, like, the Imperium Psyker thing, where he has less of a chance to induce Perils of the Warp, but it's not a 0 chance, so he's probably getting benched. Sanctioned Psyker, yes. No, you don't see me, I'm very sneaky. Good job guarding your captain there. Can I get 4 crits in a row? I can! Oh, it's nice being me. Well, you're kind of stable, bam, sanctioned. Yeah, I also liked him because I started a romance subquest, and it was of someone that the Inquisition absolutely would not approve of. And I was like, hey, Inquisition bro, what should I give this lady to get on her good side? And he gave, like, honestly pretty good advice. He was like, well, she's in a dangerous trade, so perhaps a well-crafted weapon that would show that you, you know, care about her profession. These are the such things that you need to take into account when you're dealing with people you wish to gain regard with. Like, he's like thinking of it in terms of, like, turning her into an informant. I'm like, oh, Inquisition, man. No, I actually like this lady. Inquisition bro, I'm stuck. Basically, I couldn't figure out what this lady would like, and then it was actually the High Factorum, you know, the man who does the capitalism for you, who's like, I mean, she wants to be rich. Why not give her one of your minor planets? I'm like, I can do that? He's like, you can do that. I'm like, let's do that. So I literally did the Dr. Horrible thing of giving her a shiny new Australia. And I was like, yeah, this is good. She seemed reasonably happy. Okay, is this... No, we are not there yet. It did give me a new checkpoint, though, which is something. Do I go high or low here? Looks like I go high. This looks like another enemy camp. I mean, basically the whole place is an enemy camp. You are probably going to see me because I'm not as good at sneaky as I used to be. No, I'm very sneaky. I'm very... Ah, damn it. Whatever, stealth is optional for this mission. Anyway, let's get re-reckoninged. Honestly, I think most of my XP when I was doing my off-stream grinding came from just doing these re-reckoning, like, pops when I was in the middle of a big group. Quests kind of disappointed me with XP payouts sometimes, and some of them wouldn't give me any experience at all. And I was like, cool, great, thank you for the 5 mana potions you gave me for trekking halfway across the damn world. I'm very pleased with the reward. Turn off friendly mode, backstab. Because, you know, at least this game lets me put people out of my misery. I do appreciate it for that. Even though that that feature's been a little buggy, but man. I feel like if you could make, like, a spiritual successor to this game, like, kind of expanding on some of the more interesting ideas, like, basically just being this person who's outside of what fate can, like, decree, and all the ramifications that come with that, this could be really interesting. They have, like... I basically consider this game like a solid first draft. There's a core of something that's really good and compelling here. And that's what's kept me playing the whole time. Even if it doesn't always live up to the promise. But those are some of my favorite kinds of games. Like, Alpha Protocol, I gotta play through Alpha Protocol, like, once every year, every couple of years, at the very least. Because it's another game like that, where it's like, you got a strong core of something here. You didn't quite nail it, but it's interesting. You tried some things, even if all those things didn't work. You know, it's not just copy-paste Assassin's Creed game number 36, but oh look, this time we let you play a girl, or something. I don't know. I've played a grand total of, like, 20 minutes of an Assassin's Creed game. So, maybe they're amazing. I don't know. Yeah, didn't stick the landing, but it had some real gold. Exactly. I feel like in my youth, I was a lot more about, particularly in, like, writing. I used to be a horrible, like, pedant when it came to, things. I just wanted this, like, very technically proficient kind of a thing that was just very tightly put together, but that leads to a lot of, like, orthodoxy. That leads to tropes. That leads to things being expected. You get less of, like, the weird shit that way. And as I've gotten older, I want to see more of the weird shit. You know? Familiarity is comforting. But if I want that, then I can replay a game I played before that I already know I like. I can read a book before that I know I loved. If you're just going to serve me up what's been served up before, you're not going to do it better than a thing I already know that's, like, the best example of that, probably. Because that one might have done it first, or might have been my first exposure to it or something, so you might as well go a little weird. Go a little wacky with it. Even though sometimes it can go a little too wacky, and I don't like it, like Chrono Cross's battle system. Sorry, Sylvar. First example that came to mind. Good old Haribo. I'm not sure I've had Haribo in, like, a decade, but I don't have much of a sweet tooth. He said, drinking Arizona iced tea with lemon that has... Jesus Christ, 100... I'm gonna forget I saw that sugared amount. Oh, I was talking about, like, you know, wanting games that tried things, even if they don't land, but then admitting that sometimes things can go a little too far outside of what I like and it not landing with me. And it was like, such as Chrono Cross's battle system. And then, you know, I said, sorry, Sylvar, because I know you're here. And this whole... Oh. Kitty? Oh, okay. The kitty is hunting something under the desk. And, like, maybe it's just I need to look up some cringe video from, you know, Chrono Cross Gamer 707, who that's all he lives and breathes, and has no charisma, but has completely mastered the combat system. Is like, hey guys, here's what you need to do to get a good start in Chrono Cross. I don't know why I gave him this voice. Probably because I think of him as annoying. Why is that thing fleeing? Whoop! Missed me. That sounds like me, but I haven't mastered the game. You don't have quite as much gravel in your voice, unless you've been putting on, like, a voice changer or something the whole time. Unless you're just talking about the no charisma, and we all know that's not true. Stop it. But yeah, I think about, that's kind of like, this was something that I used to watch. ProZD has a Let's Play channel on YouTube, and he had, I guess some people complaining about how he and his co-host were playing, I think it was Paper Mario. He's like, oh, well, you should look up Paper Mario Master 4's perfect Paper Mario playthrough with 0 charisma. I think about that a lot. That spite and, just wanting to make the kind of stuff that I would probably want to watch are major guiding lights for what I do here. A lot of spite. I don't think y'all grasp just how much spite fuels so much of what I do. To an unhealthy degree, honestly. That looks Final Dungeon-y. Oh, yeah. Okay, but that's just Rendezvous. I assume it'll be a little more obvious when I'm about to get to the point of no return. Also, there's a group of enemies ahead, and I have my bar charged. Hello, Tuatha. Have you heard that your religion is wrong? Allow me to show. Yeah, you're really tasting my fear, Tuatha. Oh, the little, like, eh. The animations always hit. Kitty, what are you doing under there?
Agarth will not be far behind you. Neither of us saw any
You again?
Sheer or Ventrinium. A scout on the ridge above saw the Tuatha mounting for a counterattack. You should hear what he has to say before we move on. If you'd rather not wait, talk with Agarth. Time is of the
Oh, good. Agarth is here at the end. Great. Wait, do I need to talk to him? What are we waiting for?
If he tells you he's ready, then my people are as well. Of course, if you wish to proceed with caution, the scout on the ridge will know what we're up against.
Caution? Psh. Just like Operation Ivy. Caution is a word that I can't understand. I do not go tread in the water before I know I can swim. Oh, the Ouroboros? Oh. Man, with a name like that, you should be way better. Like, the Ouroboros is a rad name for a ring. Plus, well... Plus 25% poison damage. I'm probably not gonna level up again. No, wait, I have the other ring for that. Yeah, the Jade Band. To just soup turbocharge my bow attacks. Yeah, I think once I level up, this goes on the other finger. And then, of course, I keep the Spy's Ring. I went back and I bought it from Bardman for, like, 300,000 gold or whatever ridiculous asking price he had. It was worth every penny. Chest. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, repair kit. Should probably repair my stuff. Repair kit. Yeah, sure, repair that too, why not? So there's a scout on the ridge that I could talk to, but yeah. What's up, drunk, depressed old man? I'm ready if you are.
I am, but there hasn't been any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinio. Damn it all, I knew we couldn't trust her.
Maybe it's not Aelin's fault. If not wife, then why wife-shaped?
I sent Ventrinio...
You rang!
He was sending me messages until recently. But there were fewer and fewer as we've gotten closer to Baal.
I mean, he's also a drunk, depressed, racist old man, so...
And we'll have to do it
You want to claim that one? Who is the cur? You rang. I set up the layup and you just beautifully or the alley-oop. Shit. Sports ball metaphor. Who is the cur?
He's the closest thing vengeance has to a leader anymore. A face so consumed with hatred that he's little more than a beast.
They're all
If
beasts.
you're going to
What?
go to Bale, the cur has to die.
We should wait for Aelin.
No. Whatever Gadflow is doing in there, it's growing with every wasted minute. Even if Aelin didn't betray us, we don't have time to wait. Listen, you're more powerful than I ever was.
Yeah, that's
If
always
anyone
been
can
true.
stop this, it's you. When you kill Kerr, go into Bale and
Cur, not the cur. Cur.
If we get separated, we'll keep fighting to keep an escape route open for you. Now go. Stay on guard.
Conquer the House of Vengeance. Okay, so that's obviously endgame. Let me just... Oh, there's not a fast travel. I'm sure I'll be fine with the weapons I have, but let me make a new save, just in case I'm not. Just in case. Or maybe they'll suddenly start dropping level-appropriate weapons. Oh no, not the thing that I've killed like 8 of. Anything but that. It's so far away. Or even... Okay, there it is. Does it even know I'm here? It forgot. Okay, it realized. Great, thanks, Lock-On. Really appreciate it when you... There we go. That's better. Those are some nice crits. Some spicy ones. Another thing, game hasn't had... There's been a distinct lack of enemy variety as the game has gotten closer and closer to endgame. You know, some recolors are always going to be there, but I'm still fighting... They look the exact same, the Tuatha that I was fighting at the beginning of the game. It's a little disappointing. Oh, okay. This is a fast travel point. Yes, distract them, my cannon fodder. I mean, valued allies. No, I'm very sneaky. You don't see me. Shit! They saw me. Who am I shooting? Who are we fighting? Oh, hey, look, an undefended archer. We Fire Emblem now. Ugh. Apparently they announced a new Fire Emblem game today, but I'm just like... I've been burned too many times. I can't get excited about it. Used to love the series, but they've had too many entries that just... I have experienced to be bad or look just so uninteresting that I can't be fucking bothered. It's a bit depressing, but it is what it is, I guess. Crafter's Hands? 10% chance to critical hit goes hard. The damage is not great, though. But I wonder if I can get that if I go break it down, now that I have a fast travel point to endgame. I never watch these, because there's always, like, 8 Discords I'm in where people just basically are like, oh man, they announced this, this, and this, and I'm like, cool. I don't have to, watch corpo propaganda now. Thank you, friends. Okay, can I craft... I can craft every type of weapon except the 2 that I'm actually using. Great. I'm half tempted to just, like, go buy a bunch of daggers at the last town and bows and just rip those apart to see if I can... Yeah, actually, that sounds better and better. Let me spend this gold. Did Melisandre Shear have weapons? I don't think they did have good weapons. I think it was Rothier where I was buying all the weapons from.
Mind your step.
So I'll take some of... Which one needs upgrading more? Definitely the daggers. I'll take every dagger you have. Now when you hear that, you're gonna think that I mean, bring me a bunch of daggers. I mean every dagger you have. Alright, this is the shop of Wife Badman.
You'll want Silver Knight at the very least.
This is... Prices are crazy. Oh my god. I might not be able to get every dagger he has. Shit.
I'll sell you weapons.
Wife Badman
It's all that you
Kojima.
need. Yeah.
Longbow, Beyblades, Beyblades, dagger, dagger, dagger. Oh, wait. Oh, I can just buy... I can just buy the crafting materials from her. Amazing. Wow, I feel stupid. Huh. Oh, let me buy back those daggers. But I mean, I might be able to gamble to get a better one through what I have. I'm assuming the everlasting string is for a bow?
This big
Question mark?
blacksmith of mine. Farewell.
I can blacksmith here. No, I need a... What is that? Longbow core and a fulcrum. Do you have longbow core?
Give us a wink, love. Drives my rusty nail of a husband mad.
Rusty nail of a husband is certainly a phrase. She does not sell it. Okay. Do you have any random bows that I can afford? Also, would this just be an upgrade for me? No. That is a longbow. Okay, so I'll have one chance to get the thing I need. Alright, then. Oak limb. There we go, we got it. Okay, so... what I need to do now... I'm not going to craft right there, because I've also discovered that you can put, like, gems in them when you do the thing. And there's a place to do that here, I think? No? There's a place to do this here. I'm sure there's one in Rathir as well, but I don't remember where it is, whereas this one I kind of do. There's not actually one here, is there? No, that's just an Well, I've been wrong before. No, there is a sage crafting icon, so... where is it? Tower, Fate Weaver in there, Blacksmithing Forge... Oh, it's by the... God damn it. I knew there was about a 1 in 1 chance that I was going the wrong way. It's fine. Does Kojima do a lot of, like, wife bad things? I don't actually know. Okay, so I think it's weapon gems that I slot in there. So what can I... Crazy amount of poison damage, which is good. Bleed damage. Just straight up more damage. Chance for lifesteal. Oh, yeah. He absolutely does do that. That's true. Okay, I want to use the pristine ones, because those are the best. Okay, so the best one is this for insane amounts of poison damage over 7 seconds. And this is ice damage, mana. So what about just fire? Sure, that works. Alright, so now let me see if I can craft my uber weapons here, perhaps? Longbow first. Okay, I can... None of these are great. Bonus health, I guess. And then... chance to critical hit with physical is quite good. I feel like that's better used on the daggers. Can I use that on the daggers? Azurite. I can. It's got the icon down there. I think we just go for a straight more damage. Do I have anything that gives it ice damage? No. It's critical hit with physical. Yeah, those are not nearly as good as what I have. Okay, let's try it with the longbow. And critical hit chance and the poisocane. Huh. Well then. Wait, I'm sorry. Where did it have the 5% plus 5% damage from? That might be worth it on its own. No, it's not. Damn. Alright, never mind. Cannot, in fact, craft a good, solid thing. But maybe I can craft myself some decent armor. So then the husband should have some... oh, that's if I went all the way back there. Nah, it's fine. Let's just make an end run to the end game. I'm sure I'll manage with what I got. Probably. It might not be quite optimal, but I rarely am optimal, so, you know. Saving. Alright. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Where do I fight the cur? Is he, like, around here somewhere? Prisoner troll, Tuatha soldier, Tuatha soldier, Cape Engine, checkpoint, hey, Agarth? Instructions unclear.
Looks like this is it.
Or maybe you had to be here and then it would spawn in or something? Oh, do you open the door for me? God damn it. Oh, video game.
Onwards! We're nearly there.
I see we're not gonna bother with stealth. Fair enough. Gross, I think I picked up an alchemy ingredient. Oh, that's many dudes. Y'all know what time it is. Come on, y'all gotta die before the gauge runs out. You all know the rules, oh wait, you don't. It's fine, I'll be educating you. Look at Agarth, he thinks he's on the team. He thinks he's a real person. I'm the only army we need. Okay, I'm gonna pump my persuasion, just in case I can get some kind of like, hey, I can convince, you know, Fae Pope he's cringe and have him die or something. And I feel like I am best served pumping up the Sphere of Protection. Because just damage resistance to everything, that's pretty good. Hard to argue with it. How much do I need to get up to the next rank? 26 and everything. So that would be another 2 levels. Yes, I have heard of a game where you can do that as well. That is a thing that I know about that game. So I'm relatively unspoiled on the rest of it. So now, equipping that Jade Band over the Noble's Band of Growth, because I'm probably not leveling up again. This is probably how we're ending the game as. An unstoppable badass. There are chests over there. So, like, you know... Feels like an inefficient use of resources to not take these guys out, too. I'm very sneaky. Will they let me get one more? Hey! I'm so very sneaky. What happened to all your friends? Don't worry, you'll be joining them soon. Okay, these are bad. The Great Sword of Execution. Also pretty bad. Well, at least it helped charge the reckoning meter, I guess. They're like, oh, there he is. Now we can continue to advance. Also, I'm so glad I'm going in... Team? 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 You good? Alright. God, sometimes the pathfinding gets very... original Baldur's Gate. In the worst spot. Well, it's not quite that bad, but it's like on the same tier as Infinity Engine pathfinding sometimes, I swear. Definitely thought Allied Fae was a baddie. Not finding true. I mean, you know, maybe if this Allied Fae we're working with just happens to have an electrified dagger find its way into his back. He died bravely, trying to save his people. His last wish was that everyone submit to mortal rule, and disarm the Fae state, and pay me specifically a large, what did they used to call those? Not war indemnity. Like what they made Germany do after World War I. Where they're like, hey, you were at fault for the war, pay us, like, $800 bajillion and destroy your economy. Lord, dude, it's an insanely complex system. Reparations, yes, reparations. You know, those things that never work out. But this time will be great, just trust me. I'm built different. He's like, I'm anime. I have a bow. Fae reparations, exactly. And yeah, enemy of my enemy. You know, we're allowing the traitors to the Fae ethno-state to help us out.
We'll take care of them later.
I mean, what? Who said that? But, you know, they understand that their religion is wrong. Speaking of people's religion being wrong, let's get re-reckoning. Great and old shit. No, it's fine. This time will definitely work. Relax, guy. But, yes, realistically, that would absolutely be what would happen. Because they would resent humans, the non-Fae elves, at all for destroying their country. This time it'll work. Yeah, that'd be fine. Hey, Leah. I'm definitely not talking about doing war crimes economically. It's fine. How's your Friday? Oh yeah, now that there are more people here. 'Twas alright? Well, sometimes it's the best you can do. There's a reason why I tagged this stream with TGIF, because Man, this week has felt like a month, and maybe I'll get into that later. But let me show off in a little more detail. Sorry, Slim, I know you were here. I'll quickly run through because I did a respec of my character. We are now an all-rounder. I use a little bit of magic, mostly for a defensive shield that's always on and a heal. A little bit in warrior, which is mostly just boosts to health and getting like a giant boost when I'm close to death. And I still got the core of the stabbing and arrowing things. And I have a few things of Smith, Killin' Time, which notably gives me 20% more physical damage. This random armor I found, which is kind of bad, but I don't have anything better. Hand of the Market, armor I Smith gives me 19% more damage. And then Busted, Pants I Smith, which give me another 19% more damage. So, yeah, the crafting system. Delightfully busted. I enjoy. Because I pumped some points into it after I respec'd. Yep, absolutely got there. I don't appreciate having to fight trolls for the 18,000th time, but I do appreciate how they keep giving great XP every time they go down. Look at this man trying to cast... Oh, he put up the anti-arrow fringe shield. Not allowed. Illegal. This is part of what the war reparations will pay for. Training to let mages know that only I am allowed to use damage, reducing magic. For me, it's fine. No one else is allowed. For I am their new god. They don't know it yet. Oh. Kato is meowing at me. She does not like that I'm streaming. Sorry, kitty. This cat was like on my lap and purring. But seriously, 30 seconds before I hit start streaming, she just like her head snapped up and she like charged upstairs, hopped off my lap. She could smell that I was going to start streaming and use her for content. Yeah. You know, it's fine. I can become a Satan figure for them. Oh, is this going to be... Oh, okay. No, this is the Cur of Vengeance. I was going to be like, this can't be where I fight Gadflow. Yes, hold his attention, Agarth. You're not holding his attention very well, Agarth. I was expecting to, like, talk to this guy a little bit. He just seems like a regular man. Like, I thought the whole thing was, like, he's just so angry that he's, like, he's bestial. Oh, and then there's these guys, which are actual problems. Okay. Why can't they focus on the NPCs? Shit. I'm way worse at fighting multiple enemies at once now that I don't use Fae Blades anymore. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Okay, Niskaru Hunters, once they go down, this fight is basically won. Also, I'm very curious to... I don't remember. Did I say that on stream, or was that a drunk thought I had where I was like, huh, you're on to something, drunk me. I think there's a chance that hot, dark elf chick who's been helping us is actually the reincarnated, goddess that Gadflow is trying to bring into being. But she's just been, like, low-key about bringing back, and she's not, like, fully awakened yet.
That was amazing. You're twice the hero I ever was, or could have been.
You're damn right about that.
Keep going from here. We're stretched too thin, and we've lost too much. Sidon and I will hold the gate for you as long as we can.
Minthara?
But Bale is nearly deserted.
Basically, but more blatantly a sex object.
End this.
She's, like, extremely blatantly. I'll be right back.
Good plan. I promise not to die if you don't. Just make sure you put a stop to Gadflow.
And,
And I predict our future involves sharing drinks and war.
is such a thing possible, my lord?
Trust
We're
me,
Minthara's...
I'm a fate weaver.
We're Minthara's sex object. True. I think this Dark Elf hottie in this game is a fair bit more subby than Minthara. Ooh. Okay. I think I might slap that on. Just for the defense. What do you get if you equip all... 15% physical damage. If I... Yeah, the Greaves, because the Greaves aren't doing anything for me. Okay. We equip the Greaves. We equip the chest piece. And now I have another 15% physical damage boost. Boots of the Zodiac? Okay. And then just some random stuff. Wait, Reprisals Gauntlets? Oh, right, but yeah, but that doesn't be... Okay. So we literally rip some of the final mini-boss's equipment off him, and use it to kill his boss. You'll love to see it. Not the Zodiac. Yeah, we're armed with the power of, we're armed with the power of Ted Cruz now. Gadflow stands no chance. Is it time for Curse Your Sudden, but... Wait, this is outdoors? Oh! Yeah, I could fast travel away from here. I mean, they're letting me do it, so... It doesn't make any goddamn sense in story, but... The game is letting me get away with it, so... Yep, gotta go! Oh, no, this... No. We do not do alchemy here. Immediate bad ending. There is a game that did that. Another game that tried a lot of interesting things and didn't nail them all. Death and Request. There was a couple bad ends where, like, basically there'll be a cutscene and it'll be like, hey, here's a boss. And you're like, oh, there was a save point right back there. Let me go back and save. And if you try and go back and save, the game will be like, oops, the boss, like, charged up its super attack and killed you while you ran away. Or something like that. It was very funny the first time, and then I kept doing it because I have to see all the content. Okay. Does that let me craft a better bow? Probably not. Yeah, gotta go the wrong way first. Exactly. That's how you find the treasure chests. That's... Nope, not even remotely as good as what I got. Okay, daggers. Using damage. Mana. Chance to critical hit. Those are, like, close. But they do give a 5% boost to damage. Whereas the electrifying daggers do not. So let me... Hang on. If I replace the mana boost with health boost, and then slap on the critical hit, of course. And maybe just physical? No, okay. We need... Is it good with the this? Okay. So a lot of my... part of what makes the electrifying daggers good is it's just got that 30 lightning damage right away. Also, I've lost the... No, I still have the 5% damage. I think with the 5% damage boost, these daggers are better. Very narrowly, maybe? Yeah. First reasonable suggestion in chat gets to name our daggers that we're going to kill Fae Pope with. Greg! Greg it is! Oh! Luigi would have been so good. We would kill the CEO of racism with Luigi. Damn. Anyway, Greg. Greg is where we're at. Oh, also I should check. if I can craft any chest pieces. Nope, we're in this now. I said the first one. We stick to our... I'm not gonna call it a bad decision, because I think it is funny to name your god-killing daggers Greg. But we stick to our... perhaps questionable decisions? We stick to our decisions. Oh shit. She killed that man. Damn, who could have predicted this? Anyway. What up, girl?
My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle.
You killed Ventrinio? Good work. You understood my instructions.
He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before his greed got the better of him. The closer we got to Baal, the more obsessed he became with Tirnoch, and with harnessing Tirnoch's power, just like Gadflow did. That's why
he killed our sugar daddy, but we don't need him anymore.
We need to talk about our mission.
About time you told me.
I wasn't sure I could trust you. You're not the same person you used to be.
Yeah, that did...
Out of time. I'll explain
Listen.
As we go. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
Ventrinio was great, but... Listen. I will trade the best gnome in the world for this well-rounded, well-developed character 10 times out of 10. Anyway, rip and piss, Ventrinio. You were still a gnome.
The winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow raised as the sniveling jester imitated
at your
the
side,
king.
just
Not
like the
even
old
when he
days.
took the crown from his head. Because
Before
this
you
was the
died.
day that Gadflow murdered the winter court. This was the day the Tuatha were born, and our people became a sacrifice for Tirnoch.
Take care of that priest. Whoop! Missed me with your magic. Monologuing to herself. It's perfect. She'll be able to monologue right along with us when I become the new great evil that the land fears. What?
By greed, by war, and by Tirnoch.
Oh?
The beast must stay sealed away at any cost. The world must never realize the terrible power Tirnoch offers.
Okay, I was with you, babe, but, where's the part where we seize the power for ourselves and usher in 1,000 years of liberal darkness? I mean, I'm sure it's fine. She's our trustworthy good friend. Surely she... Oh, right. This is a large group. Let's get re-reckoning. Seize the magic beans. Yes. Them beans. Them magic beans. Game? You gonna let me... Okay. Couldn't execute that one for some reason, but I can execute this one. We going Vlad the Impaler on this one. The first of many. That was very bad experience.
Flow's army arose. We recognized Tirnoch's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So you came to infiltrate Alabastra, find Tirnoch, and seal her away forever. And you used Ventrinio to get in, under the guise of being his assistant.
Okay. Ooh, that's really good when they were so bunched up, because now I just spread the poison-cane everywhere. Ah, damn it, I was focusing on the archers. Oh, hang on. Let me get some mid-battle narration. No, it's not gonna let me? Okay, fair enough. Yeah. As the series Archer tells us, a deadly toxin known as poisocaine.
If you couldn't stop Tirnoch, she would use her pawns to fully escape her prison, and the world would be her new plaything.
But maybe we could make the world our plaything?
Even though the Fate Weavers said you were doomed. As always, the Fate Weavers were right.
But then I was built different.
Since the Alabaster Wall was young, the beautiful bone-white forest was a place of peace and meditation. No piercing birdsong nor heated word could find its way between the branches. Quiet thoughts
Ask your doctor if poisocaine is right for you.
Shattered our land. The Tuatha's crimson axes chopped the forest for arrow shafts, and Tirnoch's Prismere spires rose up to consume what remained. Now our forest is shattered, and screams of warfare fill its boughs.
When I found you in Dalentarth, when I saw you had come back to life.
We're just gonna use our magic. Oh, guaranteed to open it. Pick.
I couldn't be certain.
Pick Theater Kid energy. Right? Exactly.
You would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me.
True.
I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded. And I saw how useful you could be.
Honestly, like, find you a lady who will at least consider killing you a little. Put a little danger in your life. I mean, I'm fine to be used by her. What? Who's that? And the immortal words of Mr. Cowboy Bebop, I love a woman who will just kill me. Exactly. You get it, Slim. Hey, that troll backhanded my wife. Respect women, troll. No, your monologue. You interrupted yourself, babe. That's probably important. I probably need to know that. The camera sure is something. God damn it, I forgot there's a little, like... I get locked into that animation for a sec. Okay, anyway, you were saying? The Brand Man shield? That's bad. I mean, I'm glad they're still offering me equipment, but...
The greatest heroes
meh.
of winter have always fallen from the Bale's pale boughs. From
Bale's
Piotr
pale.
the Keen to Hulgan the Hungry. When the Tuatha claimed dominance over us, heroes arose to defend winter.
Can I trigger two at once?
The High King Mathon
Nope.
roamed the bleak, silent fields
I had to
of
try.
Wintertide. He kept the season as it should be. The blizzards howling, the skies filled with snow in the gloom of a long night. He purified the land under a white blanket and allowed death to end the slow decay of autumn.
Maybe?
The woods paid homage.
These stones have been all over the... Oh, wait, no.
Paused at his arrival. The world revered him in a barren stillness.
Okay, gotta take all these guys out and then explodinate them all at once. God, I love the one where you just start with, like, kicking them like they're a fucking football. And then neck snap. Delicious. They're like, hey, you remember you can dodge and block, right? I don't need it, I'm built different.
This time, your destiny is up to you.
Exactly. The game gets spectacle right for sure. Oh, hello there. Have you heard your religion is wrong? I do feel like my new daggers are a little bit worse than what I was using, just because so much of their damage depends on the damage over time. So I think I'm swapping back out for the tried and true. Yeah. These are doing noticeably better than Greg. Sorry to Greg. Heretics go back to Bible college. Exactly. They know perfectly well what they do. This is why they must die.
Now we have a chance to finally complete our mission. Let's put an end to Gadflow before his bargain frees Tiernok on the world.
Sounds good. You definitely won't be secretly evil and betray me, right, honey? Don't worry about it, I definitely won't.
A lot for you to take in at once, but I need you to be clear on who you are and what you need to do. A lot has changed.
Okay, fair enough.
Since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time, and last time it killed you.
Hope you have a good walk. It seems like we're about to fight Gadflow, so I'll probably have wrapped by the time we get up. So, hope to see you later this weekend, or if not, just have a good weekend. At the very least, have a good rest of your night. Who was I?
We were supposed to keep Tiernok hidden from the world.
Oh, we were in a cult.
Anyone who learned too much had to die.
We were in a cult.
But when Gadflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and seal Tiernok away once more, even though you were fated to fail. It took every trick we had to get you here the first time, and you still died. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected, but knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised.
What is Tiernok?
Oh, she's a creature with incredible power. A dragon. But she is no simple lizard in some child's tale. She has a power rivaled only by the gods. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Alpha sealed her in the Amathen between this world and the world of magic.
The Amathen?
And there she went mad. As her prison weakened over time, she was able to tempt Gadflow into helping her gain enough power to break free. And if she escapes fully, it will mean the end of all mortal life. Tiernok's revenge for tens of thousands of years of imprisonment.
This camera.
That's why people like you and I have dedicated our lives to keeping Tiernok secret from the world.
Is there like a name for our organization? Or she's like, oh, I hadn't made one up. I mean, you just need to focus on what you need to do. What happens after Gadflow dies?
Everyone who knows the truth of Tiernok will be dead.
Except us.
Tiernok will be sealed away once again. We can return to our duty of keeping the knowledge secret.
Or we could use the
Assuming that's
knowledge.
life you want to return to. But if you refuse, then I'd have to make sure you never tell the truth about Tiernok.
Oh, we're gonna have to kill our
After all, I
girlfriend
didn't
to
come that. But
take
you
over the
would've done
world.
same.
Damn. You seem to like me.
What are you, a moonstruck whelp?
Damn
If
it!
you're going to waste time staring longingly at me, I'll gladly save us both the trouble and pry your eyes out now.
Why did I take points out of persuasion?
Gadflow has to die, and Tiernok has to be sealed away. You're the only one who can do it, and you'll probably need to be able to see. Now get in there, and try not to get yourself killed again. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
Alright. They're like, oh, you failed the persuasion. You do not get to romance the lady. Okay, oh, hey, there he is.
The power of Tiernok. Yes! Return to your grave!
Ooh, he got that Shadow Clone no Jitsu. Holy, oh god! That's a lot of damage. Hang on, it's time to drink all the buff potions I've been carrying in my bag forever. What do we got? Boost those bleeding damages, increase my total armor, boost my damage, decrease the damage I take. Regen my mana, why not? Boost crit chance. Boost bleeding damage again. Increase my health. Alright, after we paused and did a bunch of drugs, we should be much more powerful. Shit, he's out of range. But a sitting duck for my archery attacks.
Tremble, child of dust!
Wait, did Aelin Shear just like burrow underground? She like popped out of the dust. Anyway, we put baby in the corner and then we bully him to death. Okay, dead now.
An illusion.
Oh.
Something's not right. Well, if Gadflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere.
I thought that was too easy.
You needn't try to impress me, you know. Not anymore. Besides, we don't have time. Whatever bargain Gadflow made with Tirnoch, it's about to pay off. When that happens, the world will suffer her wrath.
Oh no, not the world. My past?
We were two of the people who were supposed to keep Tirnoch hidden from the world.
Again, is there a name for our organization?
Too much had to die. But when Gadflow found her, it took every trick we had to get you here the first time.
Okay, we heard that. Wait, what was in the chest? Garbage. And in here? Ice resistance is nice, I guess. Alright.
Tirnoch is held captive deep in the Amathin, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
Oh, new active quest, Reckoning.
I feel you here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
Let's roll.
I can feel Tirnoch's eyes upon us.
To the very definitely final dungeon.
You've used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
Hey, that's fucked up. That was mine.
Part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you.
That's kind of cool.
It is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
A 2-minute dungeon. Is it at least a cool dungeon? They're gonna have a side path of the final dungeon. That's not crazy. Oh, dot hack infection. Nice. I have meant to give those games another try, but the first game, quite good, very solid. Just the second game where my frustration started.
I have been imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
Ooh. Ooh. Those damage noises.
Gadflow free Tirnoch.
So are these, like, stolen fates gonna be, like, make sure I have a full Reckoning gauge when I fight the final boss? If so, that's cool. Make sure I can kill with, like, a...
Gadflow's prayers weakened this prison, but he is not the one who will set you free.
I mean, I tried to play it in college, so I don't know... Well... I could be stupid sometimes then. I can still be stupid sometimes
You're the
now.
only one who has the power to stop her.
But what if, like, I can team up with her? What if I can rule the burnt remains of the world? With you by my side.
First came to me, death was your only fate, but I never this way. And you were so eager to play your role.
Yeah, you don't get to... What are you, modern-day World of Warcraft Blizzard writing? You don't get to pretend you were some mastermind the whole time. There's been no build-up to this.
What does she mean by that?
Don't worry about it. Oh, they're just generic weapons here? In case I broke everything else? That's... Why? Anyway, I got one more Prismere pick, so let's crack this open. I can probably pick this. I actually have points in lockpicking now, technically, since I have points in everything from the Destiny I embraced. And nothing worthwhile. Very cool. Staff. Where's the daggers? Where's the rogue weapons? It's just been... Oh! Thank you for the follow. Imol? AO? Did I say that right? Oh, okay, here we go. It's a longbow, a buckler. Is the longbow better than the longbow I have? No. No, not even close. I guess this is in case, like, you broke all your weapons getting here, I guess? Which is, I guess, considerate of them?
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
We'll just see about that. I'm built different.
Power to reseal Tirnoch inside the Amathin. I must keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Tirnoch is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed.
Oh, you're gonna bury me alive?
One question. Can I trust you to keep Tirnoch secret?
Why keep Tirnoch a secret? Plus, how could we keep Tirnoch a secret? This dude has been preaching like, "Hello, my army, which is sweeping across the world, is bringing back my god, Tirnoch."
There are things in this world that must remain hidden. If the power of the dragons were widely
Seems...
known, well, you've seen what has happened here. Gadflo tapped a fraction of her power. He upset the great cycle of the Fae and waged a genocidal war on the young races. Just coming in contact with her power managed to free you from fate's bonds.
That's true.
And if you can turn that freedom against her, she will have no power over Amalur.
But what will happen to me?
Nothing like you has ever existed before. As always, there's no way of knowing your future.
Honestly, fair response.
It may be the last time you change the fate of the world.
Or maybe just the first.
Once her influence is gone from this world, it will be a far better fate than what Tirnoch's emergence would bring.
Oop, bumped my desk. Fine, I'll keep the secret.
That is excellent. After all that you've done, it would have been a shame for you to die a second time. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this, anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tirnoch from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back.
Any help you can offer?
Nothing in the world is fated to stop Tirnoch.
Right, I mean like items, Aelin Shear. Items, come on.
I'm just here to make sure you take it.
Bah.
Let's go.
Face Tirnoch. To the throne room!
Back now.
Ooh. Looks like a great place for a showdown. Come on, Gadflo, you big nerd.
Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
You haven't really given me an incentive. What can you do for me, crazy dragon?
Your fate.
That I can't save? Oh. I opened the menu like half a second before cutscene. I see.
Amathin lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch.
Shut up, Tigger.
Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Is this the first proper, like, cutscene I've had since the game started? I think it might actually be. Hell yeah, me alone. Being built different. Killing the Pope. Nice place.
Welcome back, mortal.
Thanks for your
How does
hospitality.
it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air?
My stupid spell effects.
In this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnoch, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter.
Or count. Oh, do I fight them both?
Tirnoch the powerful, Tirnoch the merciful. Kuala fela Tirnoch, Kuala sera Tirnoch.
Please have the dragon just immediately, like, eat him. That would be great. Many such cases. Oh, hell yeah. That's a great looking dragon design. But about time I fight something else that's massive.
Tirnoch, have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it? Did I
Have served your purpose.
And Vord.
I have so much more to give.
Oh. Or just burnt to nothing. Alright. Oh, it didn't actually play her.
Closer. Give yourself to me.
No, my reckoning gauge. Can I even attack her from this range? I don't seem to be able to attack her. Whoop. Oh, this looks... No? Okay, not that. Okay, I gotta, like, reclaim my... Died in one hit! Rip bozo. Oh, I get bait charges by busting up the crystals. Okay, I see. Whoop! And by, of course, killing the dudes she summons. Okay, so far this ain't bad. Okay, so... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so if I... Nice. Oh. You just let me deal one attack to her.
Yes.
Alright.
Struggle, fight, and die, just as you did before.
What the hell? These guys are split off from me. Why are they using magic like nerds?
My feast.
Whoop. No, you don't. Not allowed. Anyway, let me do a quick cheeky... Never mind. Okay, so I just gotta build up a reckoning gauge as fast as possible. Okay, wait for her to get in close. Okay, let me get a couple strikes in, but it seems to be just very set intervals. As I've been telling the good people of this world, I am their new god. Oh, rude?
Years in this prison. Free.
Laser beam. Little more. Oh, hell yeah, executioner. I told you, I'm built different. One more time. Little brief, though.
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon, that either one of us still draws breath.
Yeah, I definitely won't use the
make of me a liar.
Dragon for my own
The
purposes.
stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur. I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Share.
Oh yeah, she wants me. And that's the game. Obviously one that had a very troubled dev cycle, so you can definitely see the seams starting to show in a lot of places, and I feel like after a while they just kind of stopped having gear available for me. Maybe I wasn't looking in the right places or something, but it tried some different things. While still being in a pretty familiar framework, there were little quirks in there, like the ability to just turn off friendly mode and just murder any NPC I wanted within reason. That's they don't always let you do that. Like, I could kill quest NPCs, and there would be no other way to get the quest. It's neat. There's the beginnings of a great game in here, but just kind of the beginnings. Yes, hello, kitty. I see you under the desk. Do you want to be a lap kitty? Diva was bothering me that whole final boss fight. Gonna see if she will stay on the lap. Maybe? She's thinking about it. 'Cause she's a needy kitty. Anyway, but I do kind of feel like Amalur as a series has been kind of dragging for a bit, so I'm excited to replace it with something else. I do think with, I have Lapkato. Sadly, I do not have the webcam set up because I had to drag it upstairs for a work meeting, and I forgot to bring it down here, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Sorry. But if you were here yesterday, you got to see a bit of Cat Cam. So I do think either... I'm not sure which one I want to have on Fridays, if that's Cabernet or Look Outside, because both of those are the other ones that remain from Demo Day that got some decent interest. Both of those are good fits for, like, October, being kind of creepy-esque. I think next Friday I might do a King of the Castle, because I haven't done that in a long time. And then just, that inches us a little bit closer to October, so I can run one or the other of those through the month. But tomorrow, gonna be Shuffle Saturday, playing different random games every 30 minutes. And Sunday, more delightful Backpack Hero. Not sure if there's gonna be anything after the credits, but... And I know there's DLC for this game, but... I enjoyed the game, but I didn't love it. So I don't really think I'm too interested in playing through the DLC myself. maybe that's something you could give a try on your own time if you wanted to see more of the game. Because I pretty well just smashed through it. Just like, it didn't take me too long to be like, alright, we just do main story here. And really, maybe I just had really bad luck with side quests, but a lot of the side quests were really not good. Really felt like filler, which is very unfortunate. Just a few kind of standouts. Like, there was the bard guy who we helped, who had that, like, story about his whole family history. There was the one I did off-stream, where I was helping to build up the camp. But a lot of them have just kind of been very whatever. And with the pedigree of the writing, I kind of expected a little more from this game, but I don't know. Had a troubled dev history, so what you gonna do? What you gonna... Todd McFarlane? What? That's a name I didn't expect to see. Huh. That's surprising. Also, of course, saw R.A. Salvatore up there. Just, it feels like... I don't know. I feel like I can envision a better version of this game in my head, and it would probably be very, very difficult to bring into being, because reality is a game dev and all that stuff, but... I don't know. I can't help but compare it, you know? Can I skip that? I can. New twist of fate awarded. Destiny defiant. You defeated Tirnoch and ended the Crystal War. Is that what this was called? The enormity of these events will resound throughout Amalur forever. As a result of your action, the world is now free from the constraints of merciless fate. 5% damage, 5% damage resistance, 10% mana, 10% health. I think I'd go 6 out of 10est game ever, honestly. You find a short note in your pocket, not knowing how and when it got there. It reads, come to Arden's hut where we first met. Hurry, A.S. Interesting. If that's a little epilogue, I think I'll take a little bit of a... Which this is going to piss off the cat that just got on my lap, but... I'll take a little bit of a restroom break, run ads, and then we'll see what that is. Unless that leads into, like, the DLC, but if it's a nice little, like, denouement, a little bit of extra wrap-up for the story, I would feel bad if I skipped that, so I'll be right back, and we'll see what that is. Okay, sorry about that. Very needed that bathroom break. I think Kitty is willing to get back on the lap. Let's test. No, she did the thing where she immediately jumped off, despite looking up and meowing at me and being like, laps? Love? Oh, well. Okay, where did they drop me at? Oh god, you.
Awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain?
I had it all under control.
Never had any doubt at all. Sidon and I were waiting for you when the ground started rumbling and the Tuatha all started screaming. And all I could think was, Gadflow just met his match. Sure enough, half of those red-eyed bastards gave up then and there.
You executed them on the spot, right?
Shear showed up carrying you over her shoulder. Told me to watch over you, make sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you, but I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her.
I did it.
Yes, you did. You had an army at your back.
I had 3 dudes.
It was you who defeated Gadflow.
I had 3
There's
dudes.
something you ought to know. A lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended. And, try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us.
Nice. Good. Now we're all free.
Good? Perhaps. Freedom is a blessing. And a curse. If
Man,
truly
fuck
no
Algarth.
longer holds sway over us, only time will tell if it is for good or ill. But regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And
You're
no matter
goddamn
where your path
right.
leads, never forget, a person is defined by his actions. Who you are is up to you, and you alone. Go, my friend. Enjoy this world and all of its splendors. You've earned it.
Can I, like... Oh, no, I can't steal from him, which means that... Oh, a delicate little secret? Level 30 plus? I mean, I don't have that, but...
Good to see you up and out of your quarters. The council has granted this rare... They have also allowed me to offer you access to the reserve armory.
The reserve armory? Blazing daggers of the precisionist. Daggers that boost magic. Don't like that. That bow's pretty good. It's like an ice version of the bow I have.
If you would care to have a look. I do hope your stay has been restorative.
But, I have a morally ambiguous hottie to meet. And probably immediately get, you know, trucked by whatever she wants me to do. Will they even let me start it if it explicitly says level 30 plus? Somehow I doubt it, but I'll try. Do you remember that this is where we first met? In this humble hut? I must admit, the circumstances were not the best. I think he was suspecting me of murder, and I had to vanish fast, though I do love that smokescreen trick of mine. But anyway, there's no time to daydream about the good old days. There are more pressing issues at hand now. You know, it seems the leader of the White Palm is after some of my assets for some reason. Do you remember those lowlifes? You fought them at Edessa when you were hunting Octien. Of course, they are no match for me. That goes without saying. I made sure they will never find me, but I am hesitant to admit it seems I forgot one. Just one very delicate piece I surely do not want them to get their filthy paws on. You are the only one I am really willing to ask for aid, for a plethora of reasons. So please, could you go to Melson Shear and sneak into my small hideout there to help me out? And, my faithless friend, make sure that these White Palm blockheads don't follow you. Yours, A.S. Alright. Oh, fuck. I forgot to take down the BRB screen. I was distracted by Cat when I came back. Sorry. You weren't just reading a book to your cat. No, not just that. How long have I been doing this streaming thing again? To the hidden cave. And I mean, it's not stopping me from doing it, so... Though, it might be a different story once the first enemy shows up and I can't, like, damage it at all. But we'll see. Oh, great. Immediately fall prey to a trap. Oh boy. Nope. Nope. Okay. That would be more forced level grinding before I could even scratch those guys. No, I'm very sneaky. Alright, so I guess that will be remaining a bit of a mystery. Well, anticlimactic is anticlimax is anticlimactic, I guess. Alright, so that is gonna do it for me. Maybe I'll come back to this one day, but I don't know. I think I'm happy enough leaving that there for now. Who can I write into? Oh, Brian is playing some Mass Effect for the first time, so let's rate into him. I'll be back tomorrow with Shuffle Saturday and Sunday morning with Backpack Hero. So thank you everybody for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for following along with this series, as it occasionally delighted me, occasionally infuriated me, but it, you know, like I was rambling and ranting about before, it tried some things that were different. And I always appreciate that, even if they didn't always land for me. Anyway, say hi to Brian. My name is Bimbert. I'll see you around the internets.